So today we have Sarita Slabber, the principal of Vision Afrika, a primary school founded in response to an educational crisis in Kayamandi. And Vision Afrika has become a beacon of hope, offering quality education from crèche through grade 3. And today we'll explore how this innovative school is blending proven and progressive educational strategies to provide students with both academic foundations and also practical social skills needed for success. So do engage with us via WhatsApp on 061-862-1065. Good afternoon, Sarita. How are you today?
Good afternoon. I'm very well. And you?
Can't complain at all. So, Sarita, Vision Afrika was established as an emergency response to an educational crisis in 2015.
Yes.
But how has the school's mission evolved since those early days of establishment?
So when the school started, it was really a crisis because there was not enough grade R schools to accommodate the grade R learners. And then when the grade R learners wanted to go to grade 1, there was not enough classroom space for them either. And therefore, the Department of Education gave us the green light and we started private school. So we do believe in education to uplift our children and especially quality education. So that is what sets us apart from the other schools here in Kayamandi, is because our numbers are small. So we have got like 26 or 29 children in a class. Not more than that. And then we've got 2 classes per grade. So what actually happens is like we've got a crèche and then the crèche actually feeds the school. And so the little children, they come here at the age of 3 and they stay with us and they know us. So school life is for them very easy and they're very at home at school. So, and it's also wonderful because you see them growing up and then they leave us.
Also mentioned on your website that Vision Afrika follows the CAPS curriculum while also maintaining a strong focus on literacy and numeracy.
Yes.
What specific teaching approaches have you found most effective in developing these fundamental skills? Because like you've mentioned, the grades that you do focus on, it's from crèche, so it's from the root to grade 3 that you do provide the education to.
Yeah, what our focus is, so the teachers in crèche from small age, they start speaking English to the children, so it's not new because the parents teach the language because English is our economic language. And so we start early with the English, and then we have a lot of computer programs that also support our language. So we do have Reading X, and we've got Green Shoots, we've got Kami Maths, and then our trustee is very, very good to us. So we started with robotics. So we actually have real little robots that children code. So all of that already starts in grade R.
You mentioned that the language that you do teach in is English, but you also do facilitate in English and isiXhosa. But how does this bilingual approach benefit your students? Like, what challenges does it present for the teaching staff, for instance?
The big thing is sometimes our children do not speak enough English when they play outside, because most of my children are Xhosa speaking. So I would like to change it so that the children would speak more English while they're playing outside. But the big thing is the understanding. So they understand English actually better because of the Xhosa that is maintained in school. So they have got a Xhosa speaking teacher that teaches them Xhosa home language, and that supports our English.
And Sarita, you've also mentioned that you do also facilitate or provide computer classes. So computer literacy is highlighted as both a vital skill and also a teaching method at Vision Afrika. But how are you integrating technology in the foundation phase classrooms, for instance? Because the grades that you do focus on, it's crèche individuals, like it's not easy always to teach them how to operate.
And so the computers, we do have like projectors in class. And so we do show them YouTube videos. So what we try to bring the outside world to them here in Kayamandi. So, and whatever we also teach, we also make sure that we get visitors. Like if we teach bees, then obviously we show them like all the bees and how they pollinate. And then we also have a visitor that will come in and explain even further. So we always do that hand in hand to have a good balance. So we use like for spelling, there are programs like in Letterland that we use and also show it then for the children via our laptops and our projectors so that the children can interact.
But also, when we do speak about partnership and things to basically work, it's not always easy.
Yes.
It's not only reliant on the school to basically provide these services. It comes down to community engagement and so forth. So parent and community involvement is mentioned as a cornerstone of Vision Afrika learning environment. And that is what a lot of our areas basically lack, where parents basically are involved in the education of children. But what specific initiatives have you implemented to foster this engagement, to make sure that the parents are involved in the lives of these children?
So we do meet regularly with the parents. We do have WhatsApp groups so that the parents communicate directly to us. The parents can come in, every term we open up all the children's books. We show them the assessments and we WhatsApp the homework, weekly homework on WhatsApp groups. So the communication is very, very good, and there's photos being sent home regularly of the children, and that really helps to do that. But we also rely heavily on our community that's in town because they give us a lot of support, because financial kind of support. So therefore, we've got like people that are donating food so that the kitchen then cook food and we can provide meals to the children. That's also very important. So it's wider than just the local community. It actually flows over into Stellenbosch itself.
Definitely, everyone needs to be involved because at the end of the day, children are the future of tomorrow. So as the principal of the school serving a community where many children face socio-economic challenges, as you highlighted already, like how do you make Vision Afrika accessible to families with limited financial resources? And you also said you are reliant on the rest of the community to also donate or be a part of the mission plan.
So our school fees are not high. That's the first thing. So it's 500 Rand a month. That is very doable if you think of today. Our school uniform is also not expensive to buy, so they can get most of it at pep stores. So we try to help that way. We buy our stationery in bulk, and then we give the savings through to the parents. And then we do have fundraising. And then we have donors from overseas and locally that also donate money to us. And then everything is used for the benefit of the children. It doesn't go for a salary, but everything else goes to the children, because that is our heart.
And Sarita, as you currently know, like when we do speak about education as one of our basic rights, as the Constitution basically clearly states that you are entitled to an education from when you are starting school till grade 12. So that is generally what the rule basically states. But currently there is a lot of children that are not placed yet, that are still looking for placement, and that is also looking at grade R's that does not have schools to go to. So there's currently a lot of children at home, which is a violation of our Constitution, firstly. So taking that at heart, people that are currently listening or tuned in right now, are they still able to enroll their children at Vision Afrika? Or how does the process work? Because like you say, you only have 26 students in a class.
Yes. So my grade R learners, because we know of the dire situation in the land, so, especially here in the Western Cape, so we have up the number to 30, but we are full to capacity. We don't have any more classroom space. So the 2 grade R classes actually have 30 learners, to accommodate extra learners and parents. But there is no more space. We are full to capacity. Only grade that still have a few spaces is the 3 to 4 year old group. That's all. All the other grades are full.
And currently that is the situation that we faced with. And as we know, there was a lot of teachers also laid off. So that makes the challenge even greater. Looking towards the future, like how do you envision Vision Afrika growing to serve more students beyond grade 3? Like what do you need to happen in order to expand or to make the expansion possible?
We are at the moment, we cannot build. The space is just too small. So we need land to build because my trustee is very, very willing to do that. So we need the land and then we will build and then let the school grow all the way to grade 7. And I don't know if you know that, but Apex in Eerste Rivier, they've also opened a high school here in Kayamandi and it's nearly finished. So it's already got grade 8 and grade 9 learners and we envision that there will be high school for the learners then coming out of our hands.
And that would be an ideal thing to do because like there is minimal facilities for education. So that is currently a problem. Like there isn't a lot of schools that children can go to. And if we speak about public schools, it's overcrowded schools or classrooms taking place. And at the end of the day, the children are not getting the education that they are in need of. So like you used your vision to establish a school to assist in the need because there was a lack of resources in Stellenbosch, for instance, Kayamandi. So like you say, Eerste Rivier has also taken that vision further. So to people that want to reach out to you and support your vision forward, how do they do that?
They can email me. So it's very easy. It's my name, Sarita. It's Sarita at Vision Afrika, but Afrika is with a K, not a C. So it's Africa.com.
Okay, so it's Sarita at visionafrica.com.
That is correct. Thank you for the time to talk to us, and it is really great. It was a wonderful journey. It's already 10 years that I started the school with only 26 children in my class, in grade 1 grade 1 class, and at the moment we are standing on 324 children.
And that is truly magnificent.
And especially if you know that we keep the children safe, we've got an extended school day. We start at 8 and we finish at 3. So that when the children get home, that they're not on the street, for so long before their parents return from work. So it is really for us about the children.
And I think that is the most important things because there's too many children roaming around without supervision. So are there any additional words in closing you would like to leave us with?
If you look at the children and how clever they are, how hardworking they are, it is really, that is the way to go. It's the only way ahead is education. And it is possible to give education that is affordable. It really is.
Thank you very much, Sarita, for sharing the remarkable story of Vision Afrika and how it got established because it's truly needed in more communities to take this initiative and expand it into various areas. So again, thank you very much for availing yourself to speak to us today. Have a beautiful day further.
Thank you very much. You too. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye. Vision Afrika's, the institution's commitment to providing quality education within a nurturing environment truly exemplifies how schools can serve as a catalyst for community development, and the holistic approach they've decided to take is balancing academic excellence with social skill developments and also embracing technology while still honoring the traditional values and maintaining strong community connections that basically offers valuable insight for educational institutions everywhere. So as Vision Afrika continues to grow and evolve, the foundation they've established for these young learners will undoubtedly contribute to shaping their personal success stories for years to come. And like you heard by the principal, currently they have 30 students in a class and they are full to capacity. If you want more information, then you can reach out to the principal directly. So that's Sarita at visionafrica.com. So SARITA.Vision Afrika, like in AFRIKA visionafrica.com. So that is the easiest way how to reach out to them, or go via the website www.visionafrica.co.za. It's that easy.